All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello. We are here for the off season, baby. We're doing the off season of season 1 and probably the preseason of season 2. Get everything probably ready for the first game. Grabbing a notebook for when it comes time for free agents and drafts and stuff like that. But yeah, the first thing I want to do is grab a couple of end of year snapshots. We'll kind of go through our schedule. We'll start at season 1, go all the way through it. We won our debut. Dropped our next 2 against Houston and Philly. Had a bye week from there. What's up, Amari? We beat the Falcons in week 4. That was a good win for us. We got absolutely throttled by the Packers here. We went through a little NFC East run where we lost all 3 and then lost another one against Jacksonville. Had a big comeback win against the Vikings, Colts, and Cardinals. Lost a couple more against our NFC North opponents. Beat the Bears again, so we were 2-0 against the Bears this year, and then dropped the last game of the year to the Titans, so we went 6-10. We were hoping for 8, but that's how it goes. So we're going to check out the stats from the year. I was kind of going through it. I'm going to have a Google Doc that I post with running stats from year to year. So we'll start with player stats. Joey Harrington missed a few games from injury, but he had a good year, honestly. I took a look at the league leaders, and if he stayed healthy, he would have been up there with everybody. You can see here he threw for over 3,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 12 picks. Not a terrible year. We're going to keep rolling with Joey for now. I also want to pull up his player card just to show that he did have one of the better years of his career so far. And we'll see how his player progression looks as we get into next year, but we haven't simulated the playoffs yet, so that's going to come after we check out the stats. Looking at our leading rushers. Looking at this makes me feel like I should have rushed with Schlesinger more. He didn't even get 100 carries. He is technically our best player. Kevin Jones had an okay year. He got into the end zone 5 times. He broke a bunch of tackles. We'll see what he does in year 2. I don't think we'll be taking a halfback in the draft this year. But yeah, checking out Corey here. Let's see if I guess technically he ran the ball a lot more than he ever did. He was good for us, so. That's funny. I guess technically he had one of the best seasons of his career. Well, never mind. I guess we used him properly. Alright, this is where our offense really shined out. You can see Roy Williams here and Charles Rogers both had over 1,000 yard years. We probably could have tried to give the ball to... Well, Derek Hamilton got hurt, so that didn't help. But Azahir Hakeem did pretty good as our slot receiver. We'll jump over to, as you can see, the touchdowns and the drops are pretty... A lot of drops from our guys, but also a decent amount of touchdowns from Roy and from Charles. We'll pull up Charles's card specifically just to kind of take a look at how big of a jump in production he had. So I think we've got our 2 receivers moving forward, so I think we can at least say that our wide receiver position is checked off, and anyone else that we can get will be a bonus. On defense, I like to go by total tackles between assists and regular tackles because, as you'll see from when we do the league stats, tackles is the one place where we lag really, really, really behind. And I'm not 100% sure why. Probably because the computer doesn't run as much on teams. Like when the computer runs more and has more possession, I usually get a normal amount of tackles, but otherwise It's the only argument I could see for going against 5-minute simulations versus 4, but I'm open to the conversation. So if you're watching this, either now or later, and you have feelings on simulating 4 minutes versus 5 minutes in franchise mode, and what spits out better statistics, please let me know. But you can see Teddy Laitman was actually our leading tackler, which is cool. He was our rookie linebacker. Boss Bailey was hurt for a decent chunk of the year. He was our other best linebacker. We can pull his stuff up and see here that he missed 5 games. So that does make a big difference for one of your better players. Let's see, quick math right here. So Teddy had 84 total tackles. Brian Walker technically had the most with 87, our vet strong safety. And then Fernando Bryant had 68, and that's the third most out of the corner. Sacks definitely left some to be desired. Hopefully we're going to have better years out of specifically Sean Rogers down here on the line. Defensive end is our front runner for what we want to maybe take first. You can see here our defensive ends. Porche had 4.5 sacks. James Hall didn't really do much of anything on the other end of our line. And the only rule for the draft I'm going to hold is that I have to take either a quarterback, a halfback, a defensive end, or a tackle in the first round, because that's the only 4 positions that the computer will take. Otherwise, I think anything else is fair game after that. And we'll probably just be drafting by best available based on need. See, lots of passes deflected for Dre Bly. See, Fernando Bryant actually led the way with interceptions on the secondary. Terrence Holt finally getting in there as well. Terrence Holt missed a lot of the year with injury, but he's actually the one I want to highlight as well, because we're looking forward to him being a little bit more involved next year. 4 interceptions out of the backfield, not so bad. But yeah, definitely a lot of spots on defense that we can fill. Jason Hansen, we'll see if he comes back next year. He was fine. If we have to grab a kicker, we'll grab a kicker. And Nick Harris existed as a punter on our team. So that's that. We can look at the punt return, kick return really quick. Blah, 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 blah. Awesome stuff. Love it, love it, love it. No one returned anything for a touchdown. Let's get out of there. We'll look at league leaders. Best quarterback in the first season by passer rating is Steve McNair, followed by Matt Hasselbeck and Drew Bledsoe. If we're going by passing yards, Drew Bledsoe is the leader of this season, followed by Kurt Warner and Peyton Manning. You can see we're probably just barely out of the top 10 because Harrington had 32-something yards, so even missing a few games. And you see Drew Bledsoe had a hell of a year. 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. That's a really, really good season from Drew over in Buffalo. So go to the rushing leader of the league is Stephen Davis, followed by Michael Bennett and Priest Holmes. Michael Bennett probably, I know, man. So Stephen Davis will probably be the rushing title holder, although, damn, Amon Green with the most touchdowns by a long shot. Same with Michael Bennett up there. Let me go back and get this clean. Alright, league leaders for receptions. Look at that. Charles Rogers, the most receptions out of total yards, or total receptions, which is really cool. And then if you sort by receiving yards, boom, are the 2 league leaders, Roy Williams, Charles Rogers. Torrey Holt just behind them, Santana Moss just behind them, Amani Toomer, Marvin Harrison are the only ones to break 1,000 yards. But yeah, technically we had the 2 best wide receivers in the league this year, which is cool to see. Good pieces to build off of. You can see Roy also, we're going to go with led the league in touchdown receptions, which is dope. Santana Moss having 10. He also probably led the league in drops. All right, and so here's what I'm talking about. The most tackles was 109, and my most, if I counted the assists, if we counted the assists here, it's like 160 something. So I got half of that as the most. If I'm increasing the simulation by a minute, it's gonna go like way more than that. And honestly, like if you pull up LeVar's stats, I guess this feels pretty true to what he would get in real life. So that feels, I feel like it's right. I feel like it's right at 4 minutes, and I'm just going to go with that. So these were the defensive leaders of the year from tackles. Warren Sapp had the most sacks on the season at 14.5, followed by John Henderson and Richard Seymour from the New England Patriots. Julius Pepper on there, Jason Taylor. Chris Hovan made our life miserable in one of the last games we played. I'm pretty sure he had 4 of his sacks in that game. Trey Bly led the league in pass deflections by a wide margin, which is dope. We'll see if Trey Bly makes a Pro Bowl or not. And then the interception leader, do we have anyone on there? Fernando Bryant had 5. He's down at the bottom of the list. Dwayne Starks, dang, doing work over there in Arizona. And then I guess we'll also check out tackles for loss. We'll go with forced fumbles. Zach Thomas led the league with Greg Favors also. Cool. We'll go by field goal percentage. Orlando Mare leading the league this year, 13 out of 14. If we're going to just pure field goals made, Morton Anderson and John Hall. I'm probably not going to put who like the best kickers are in the video. I don't give a shit about that. So we'll just quickly go over our team stats. I think we would probably go, we'll see where we are for total yards offense. So if that's 32, that's 30th, 29th, 28th, 27th, 26th, 25th, 24th in total offense. I gotta write this down. Then in passing offense, I feel like, oh wow, we were first in pass offense this year, which means we were probably like close to last. Which makes sense, because we had so many games where we couldn't do anything on the ground. Get out of here. If I'm actually last, yep, that's 100% what we are. 32nd. That's incredible. Damn, that's tough. We also have the worst defense. Total defense, also 32nd. So we need a lot of help on defense. But somehow the 7th best pass defense. That makes no sense, but I love it. Probably because we're dead last in rush defense. Yep. Alright, so it seems even more and more obvious that we need to take a defensive end with the first pick and try and really bolster up some of our defensive woes. And maybe, like, as many good guards as possible to fix our offensive line. Let's grab all of these other random stats. For real, Luke. 1, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. We are 20th in first downs. Dead last in third down conversion. Wow, lots of last. And we were also last in fourth down conversion. Woo! Oh yeah, let's see what we're not last in red zone percentage. Let's go. We're pretty good okay, pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13th in red zone. This game's so great. Okay. We're 15th in red zone defense. So, not the worst, at least. I like not being the worst. I don't care about penalties. This turnover's forced. (30-second), 31, 30. We were 29th in turnovers. That's rough. Yeah, we passed the ball a lot more than we rushed it. Okay, so I think the fact that we're getting pretty much enough plays off as everybody is good. I guess we can look at total points scored as well. We might as well, and total points allowed. So that's the Jets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13th in total points. And then total points against last. Which makes sense, because we got some numbers rung up on us during this season. Okay, so lessons learned here. We sucked at defense. I'm not sure if that's a lesson. I think we knew that already. So, I think we have to simulate into, or we have to go into the postseason to. I guess we could look at the final injury report was just Derek Hamilton and Fernando Bryant got injured in that last game. So that's where the team ended up. Alright, let's simulate these playoffs then. Or before we simulate the playoffs, I think it'll give us season awards, so we can check out the season awards. Player awards. Oh yeah, we can look to see if we had any players of the week, I guess, as well. Week 1, no. Week 2, no. What am I looking for? Lions? Alright, week 5. No, Luke, I actually just said that in the beginning of the thing. That's the only rule I'm gonna follow. I think we're only gonna take one of those 4 positions in the first round. But we do have, I think, the first pick in the second round. So we'll pretty much get the best player on the board after the first picks. So we'll get a couple of players that are really, really good. So this week 5, I think this was the game against the Falcons that Roy Williams had some like ridiculous yards after catch. Obviously, Joey Harrington got the nod for player of the week there as well. So that's cool to see player of the week there for a couple of our guys. That's probably going to be it. I don't remember any other weeks where people... Oh, Teddy Lehman, look at that. Right, okay. Week 16 when Teddy Lehman got the pick 6 to put it away. That's fun, the rookie getting a player of the week nod. And that's that. Alright, so... Season Awards, MVP, Donovan McNabb. Good for him. That's all I got. Offensive Player of the Year, Drew Bledsoe. Arguably should be the MVP. Just kind of like better stats across the board. I wonder how he's not. That's kind of crazy. Defensive Player of the Year, LeVar Arrington. He's a beast. It's a heck of a year. Ben Roethlisberger takes the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Stayed off of his motorcycle long enough to take it. Talk about rest in peace, Sean Taylor getting Defensive Rookie of the Year. 89 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 interceptions out of the strong safety position. Like I guess Stephen Davis gets the rushing title out of the Carolina Panthers. And I think it's just Super Bowl MVP at the end of the... Yeah. So we'll see who that is at the end of everything. I don't think there's any other stats to look at. Great. Let's do the playoffs. First, we've got the wild card round. Denver versus Tennessee, Buffalo versus Cleveland, St. Louis versus New York, and Green Bay versus Carolina. Let's see how it shakes. All right, Tennessee taking Denver out, Buffalo beating Cleveland, St. Louis taking down the Giants, and Carolina just squeaking by the Packers to move into the NFC Championship. Let's head to Week 19, Championship round day. On the AFC side, you've got New England against Buffalo, a classic AFC East matchup, and then Kansas City against Tennessee. Talking about Aaron McNair riding off of that win against us to end the year. St. Louis taking on Seattle in the NFC, and then Carolina taking on Minnesota, the lone remaining NFC North team. Let's see how it shakes. All right, this is exciting. I love this. New England takes down Buffalo. New England was one of the teams to make it in this first year, so they're back in almost in the Super Bowl. Sorry, that was the divisional round. Now we have the championship round. I got a week ahead of myself. I forgot about the wild card. Anyway, in the divisional round, New England takes down Buffalo, Kansas City over Tennessee, Seattle over St. Louis, barely by 1 point. That must have been an exciting game. And Minnesota over Carolina. Now we're in the championship round. New England versus Kansas City, Seattle versus Minnesota. This is exciting. I love it. Wow, we have a Kansas City, Seattle Super Bowl. The Patriots got shut down by Kansas City. That's incredible to see. All right, let's check it out. Let's see. The winner of the Super Bowl is the Kansas City Chiefs. Real life imitating real life. Wait, is that right? I think that's right. Very cool. Well, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, going 14-5, taking home the Super Bowl over the Seattle Seahawks. We'll have to go out and see who the MVP was. Super Bowl MVP Priest Holmes. He must have done some damage in that Super Bowl game. Okay. So there's a Mel's mock draft. We're going to look at that in a second because I want to take a look at who the players in front of us are, and I think it also has where we are, where we pick. You're right, Kansas City beats an NFC West team. Totally life imitating our imitating life. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what I wanted to look at. Pro Bowl voting. We want to go NFC. Joey Harrington barely missed it. Yeah, right. So I guess, what is it? Technically, top 3 make the Pro Bowl? So I guess Schlesinger wouldn't make it, technically. Wide receivers, Roy's definitely in. And Charles is definitely in. Tight end Stevens on the list, but no. I would say Woody probably definitely made it in. Here, let me get back and let me make sure I have the actual shot. I guess I could technically jump into the game and like look at the rosters, but I don't want to do that. All right, Damon Woody definitely in as a Pro Bowler. Literally the only bright spot of our offensive line, but at least it's a piece to build around, question mark, potentially. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. I bet we'll have a cornerback on the list. Oh, wow. 2 cornerbacks. So Fernando Bryant and Dre Bly also make the Pro Bowl. Brian Walker was on the list, and that's that. Okay, cool. Pro Bowls then. Simulate through the week of the Pro Bowl. I wonder if you can, like... It just says the score. Doesn't want to give me anything. Oh wait, I think this is how you can find out. I think if you look at player stats and if they were in, yeah. They played and they caught a couple of passes. Dre played some defense. And that's that. I guess Roy also returned a kick. And Roy caught a touchdown in the Pro Bowl. Good for him. Alright, let's look at Mel's mock draft. So a halfback, a quarterback, a halfback, a defensive end, that's a bummer. And then we pick 8th and it has us taking a halfback. So this guy is gonna get picked. That's actually the guy I was looking at as the first logical pick. That's such a bummer that the Saints snuck under us. And this is why it's such a bummer, because I looked at the rookie report And I don't know if you know this about the Rookery Report, but this is actually the order that the draft would go in if it was the best available player. So technically the best available player is Roberto Cohen right here as one of the centers. After this guy, Cesar Flowers, who I think is being... I think they have him as first. Do they not? They have Dan Henry as first? That's weird. And this Cesar Flowers guy second. So Cesar Flowers, if you like... That's just how the game is. Cesar Flowers is the best overall player in the draft right now if you took him. If you want to get to that D end that was on the list, we went pretty far down. Is Eli Manning listed as a corner in here? Is that, I missed that at the top. Incredible. Elmer Manning. Elmer Manning is his name. Listen, there's a chance I'm taking one of these two guys with that second round pick. There's a good chance I'm taking one of these two guys with that second round pick. So, like, all of the guys that were in here, we have to go way down to get to the first available defensive end, Floyd Curtis. And then, like, frick, man. Cedric Navarro, I guess, is our next. So, like, we'll go through and, like, there hasn't even been a tackle that's come up yet. So I don't think this is our year to get a tackle in the first round. Maybe we want to look at one of these two guards when we get to, like, maybe this Blake Ballard guy is interesting when we get to the second round. But yeah, so this is technically best available. We're going to scout defensive ends and tackles. We'll see if any of them are worth looking at. But, I mean, I didn't even see this Zachary Shaw guy or any of these guys on the list, let alone any tackles, so that doesn't make me feel great about it, but we'll do some scouting when we get there. Oh, I guess this is the... Yeah, it's tough. This is the only other thing I want to do. I want to look at contracts, I guess. Because here's the struggle. We technically have 8.6 million that we don't... It's like kind of a use it or lose it sort of situation. So I could go through and I could, like... I like that. We could extend some guys that are about to expire. We could extend some guys that had good years. We could try and make more team-friendly deals. Like, I don't think we would do that for anybody here. Schlesinger still has 3 years left. That's great. I guess we should go to the postseason and see. Oh no, we would have to do it now. I mean, I guess, like, we could see what Steven wanted and just give him, like, a fat descending contract, because then technically he would just hop into the next year of his deal. Or is that cheating the system too much? Because I think that just means all that money goes to waste. Like, we could use this money to, like, re-sign Rodgers now and get a year of his front load out of the way. Damn, he's gonna want some money. Alright. So, Luke, you're saying go for some of those re-signings now? before we end the season, kind of like end of year re-signings, contract extensions. All right, I'm into it. Damn, Fernando and Dre both have hefty deals. Alright, so then let's play with a little bit of this money that we have. Probably leave this alone. Honestly, these deals are all good for the receivers that we have. I don't know, what does he even want? I don't want to give you a 40% bonus. That's ridiculous. Honestly, his blocking sucks. His catch is okay. He wasn't that great for us this year. I don't think I'm going to extend Steven. I think, again, maybe we take one of those centers who was really, really high up in the draft. And we let Raiola walk. What does he want? Yeah, he wants a lot of money for a long time, and he's not that great. I mean, to have your rating be 78 overall and your blocking stats to be that low, I'm kind of good on you. Woody's good on contract. Fior is a stopgap guy. Those other two guys I could take or leave. We'll probably draft guards. Again, like, neither of these guys are that good. What kind of contract does he want? A long one? I think I'm gonna let him go too. Then we really gotta get a tackle. Frick, man. I mean, he could just move over to left tackle and we can just try and... So we need a tackle. Maybe free agency a tackle. Alright, so it seems like Sean Rogers is about to get paid by us. Let's see what he wants. Jesus Christ. I don't know why this feels more palatable to me. It's the same difference in the next year. Maybe it's because the bonus gets lower. So we'll extend him. Oh, that's what I was trying to do, is 4 years instead of 5. I mean, that doesn't make a huge difference to him. We'll go up to 0.5 maybe. Oh, so that's like we'll only get 3 years of him. So I'm actually going to extend this to 5 years. So it's like we actually get 4 years of him. That's what I want. That works, that works, that works. Because that we're just basically burning that first year. Killing me, Sean. Boom. Alright. We got 6 more million to play with. I don't know who the hell we would give it to. Teddy's already getting paid pretty good. Boss has got a long, friendly contract. I don't want to pay either of these guys. These guys are already both getting paid. Wonder if I could just... First of all, no. Yeah, they're pretty rough. That doesn't make much sense. Honestly, especially with like the expiring guys, I'm not sure who else I would want to sign. I mean, I guess I could grab a Landeskeri again. I mean, I have our toe spinner and this guy. Probably let him go. %50 bonus is wild. Give him a fat 20. I guess I'll just extend Hansen for 2 more years. Yeah, that works for me. Oh, you declined it? You douche. Getting an extra 2 million just for hanging out for the rest of the year, and he declines it. Alright, Hansen's ours for another 2 years. I think that's all we're gonna do, unless Porsche wants something. No, he just wants 1 year. This dude's out of here. I feel like he's definitely retiring. The only other one I could see is if we took like a flyer on Steven Alexander. I feel like this team needs to just not let talent go, so maybe we do keep... He didn't play. He was trash. I guess this tackle as well. Indecision. He wants a balanced... Well, first of all, that's not gonna happen. I don't want you for that long. But I don't want you for that much. This could be okay. Getting him for 1.5 next year is good. Yeah, you're right. I should keep Steven for sure. So let's prioritize him. We can take him for 3 more years. I mean, getting him for that much next year. I think we'll grab Steven for this for 1 more year. Hopefully he doesn't take a big nosedive, but at least we'll be under his penalty to bonus, and I think we'll be done right there. I mean, both these guys are backups, and they're both going to be starting. It's the only thing we really need to upgrade in our tackle, but I'll leave it there. We'll go into the off season. All right, let's see who's retiring. Just Dadian Sydney, so we're gonna let him go. And then potentially we're going to let a lot of expiring contracts walk away. And we got a lot of cap room to work with to maybe get a free agent or 2 before we go into the draft. But I think we want to try and enter the draft with at least like somewhere in the 8 million range. But I guess we'll see who's available in free agency. So I think with Dane and Sydney retiring, all we have to do is just go... That's okay. You can go away. Allow retirements of all exiting veterans. Goodbye. Okay, great. Alright, okay, they want us to win 8 games again. Because we didn't do that last time. Great. They don't care about anything else? Great. So, let's look at our re-sightings. We have a lot of expiring contracts. And pretty much all of them are bad players. So, I think we just let both of these guys go. I don't think there's any point in keeping either of these guys. Rick Meyer. Goodbye. Mike McMahon. I don't know why we would keep you. We really only need 2 quarterbacks on the roster. Say goodbye to them. Olandis Gary, 7 years in the league, only a 70 overall. There will be a lot of guys that we can get. Goodbye. There's a good chance that Coburn will not be on the roster by the time the season starts either. But we can look at... I think we can look at player progression now as well. Reggie Swinton. He was our return guy. I don't think we need him. Goodbye. We signed Steven. That number looks a lot nicer than it was before. Yeah, there's a lot of centers in the draft. I think we're going to let him go. Rayola, gone. Guards are okay for now. We'll probably draft one. I think we have to look at re-signing Stockar McDougal, but we'll go back to it. Defensive tackles are still here. I wonder what he wants. Oh, I think I just released him. I guess we're not going to look at what he wants. Well, we just released him. Because we're probably going to draft a defensive end first. Side linebackers. Wally Rayner. Goodbye. We're getting rid of everybody. Clean house. Andre Goodman. Don't know why we would have you on the roster. We'll probably get rid of some of those safeties. Everyone else. So we got to make a decision on him. And yeah, here's player progress. Let's see if we got any progress. Harrington went down a point. That's fine. I think these are preset for the year. Jones went up 3. Oh, so these are all just like... That's funny. So I think we won't actually see player progression until the end of the preseason. Because these are all the stats that they were all year. So I think we're going to see big changes in all of these guys come the new season. Or after the preseason plays. So we are taking some risks now, technically. Looking at Stockar. 6-year pro. He wants a huge bonus, which we would only probably give him that. That's not worth it. We're letting him go. If we're going to get a tackle, we're going to get some good tackles. So let's release him out. So we just cleaned house. We just absolutely cleaned house. We're down to 44 players on the roster. We cut out a lot of the fat. And we even have other guys that we need to get rid of. So let's write down some positions we need starter level players in. A lot of these guys we can just fill up with depth, but I think we need starters at tackle. We need starters at center if we're not going to draft it. Maybe there's a free agent and draft. I'm just going for it. I've never really cleaned house like this before. So we currently have no centers on the roster. Guard, we could probably survive another year, but I definitely want to draft a guard if we have a good one available. We have to get a good, we have to get a starting level tackle to go with Backus. And then hopefully Butler grows, because that run block is promising. I think we'll probably hang with our defensive tackles. Maybe we can grab one in the draft. Defensive end, we're probably going to use that first round pick on a defensive end unless a tackle looks really, really nice to us in our scouting. I think we're going to keep going with Teddy and Boss. I think they'll make some leaps next year. Inside linebacker, I have circled as potentially free agent pickup. CBs will probably grab in the draft. We have a lot of picks. And then safeties. If there's a good strong safety in free agency, I might grab them. Free safety, I think that's Terrence Holt's position for now. He's got one more year of a cheap deal, and he played really well for us when he was in. Okay. Let's go to free agency. We're going through it, baby. We're a 4-3. That means 4 defensive linemen, right? 3-4 is 3 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers. We're 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 outside, 1 inside. I don't think Earl Holmes is very good. I think he's going to regress big time. We can look at it. Oh, you're saying to not get another inside linebacker? To stick with Earl? I didn't think he was that good, but he's showing us an 81 here. Yeah, he's a 10-year back or linebacker. I just feel like he's going to regress hard soon. Like, it'd be good to get someone young and good. Maybe we just draft him. I guess we'll have to see what it looks like, which we will right now. Yeah, there's no one else, right? We're good to go. All right, free agency, day 1. Wow. Hovan's available. I mean, looking at where do we have starter needs? Centers. Our guy was the best guy. Don't really want to grab him. Guards. I mean, I wish his stats were better. Both of these guys. I mean, I'm not going to grab David Dixon. I gotta get this guy. This is immediately the upgrade that we need at tackle. Ugh. What a terrible contract to want. Ugh. Oh, I really don't want to give him that. I'll even overpay you to take a better contract than that. I will pay you that. Alright, let's make that offer. Be our starting left tackle, please and thank you. Don't need a kicker, don't need a punter. I mean, shoot, do we go for Hovan? That's funny. Wow. Of course, only one. Alright, I guess we're going to draft the inside linebacker. No one really at strong safety. Bashir at inside free safety? Meh. No one's bid on Hovan yet? Chat, if you see anyone that you think is worth going after, feel free to get in there with it. We'll go through it again. We could grab one of these guys as like a backup guy. We have some time on literally all of them outside of Tim Couch, and I don't think we really want Tim Couch. Ooh. I think I'll get Najee Davenport as a backup. Again, we got some time on him. Don't need any of these receivers. It's a good thing we resigned Steven because the tight end availability was bad. That's... Ooh, he can catch. That's actually not a bad grab. This guy's still on the board. I mean, if Chris Hovan's on the table, I feel like I maybe need to go get him. Takes away most of my cap room. Shoot, man. We'd be done with free agency if we grab Chris Hovan. What do the team needs? We don't need a defensive tackle. We need a center. We need a linebacker. And that's kind of it. But we're kind of also like, we're not going to get any more starters out of free agency right now. I don't know what to do. This is funny. Also, what happened to the... Where's the guys that we put... Oh, wait. What happened to the guy we put a contract offer on? Did he get signed? What the fuck? Did we not... Did we get him? I guess we got him. For like a good contract. Well, there we go. We got our left tackle upgraded. And now we're definitely going to take a defensive end with that first pick. Well, that's cool. We got our tackle, boys. Alright, so let's see who else is out there. Hovan is still just floating out there. Some offers are starting to go in for demolling. No one else wants any of these guys. Rob Morris is interesting, although Jacksonville wants to pay him a lot of money. What's his durability? 83? Eh. Cherry Zuma is going to get overpaid. Good luck to him. I'm really thinking about going after... I don't know what's wrong with him that he... Wow, he's getting lowballed right now, too. We'll do that just to keep the market competitive. But I think I might actually seriously grab Hovan and maybe like deal Big Dan or something like that. Hovan and Sean Rogers up front might be lethal. Get him from the Vikings. Alright, let's make a couple of moves at the fringes. You are not getting that much money from me. Okay with that. I like Najee. There it is. We'll go at 2.4. We'll offer that to him. We're still the high offer there. That's funny. Todd Peterson's trash. I can't believe no one wants a defensive tackle, I guess. Definitely no one wants Darren Howard for $50 million. Jeez. Alright, let's see what's gotten put up to. Alright, so now he's getting the full offer sheet. Let's see what... I want to see what Hovan's... Alright, Hovan's starting to get offers. Now it's getting interesting, y'all. I mean, it's just so insulting that they would offer, like, here's $7 million. Yeah, let's get in the hunt. The Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, getting in on the sweepstakes. Alright, we gotta make a decision on demulling. That's a pretty hefty contract for a guard, and we already have a guard under a big contract. I think we'll wait on demulling and draft a guard. I think we try and get him. How do I... Nope. Should we grab this Kelly Holcomb guy to be our backup? Decent stats. What's the durability? It's fine. Probably the best quarterback we could grab right now. What does he want? That much percentage bonus? That's hilarious. How about 0 bonus? No. Let's see what free agency looks like after the preseason. Maybe we'll draft a quarterback. Or we'll see who's left over in the offseason. The Heward brothers, do they look the same? That guy looks like he got punched in the face a couple of times. Seneca Wallace. I love Seneca Wallace. Back in the day right there. Alright, he has the only offer on him. We're not going to stick with demulling. Look at that. Casey in on the Hovan sweepstakes. I think we're going to go for it. Ugh, I don't know. I mean, that's an insane amount of money. That's too rich for my blood. I think we let him go. I think we're probably just going to take this into the draft. We have lots of picks. I think we can look at our trades at this point. So yeah, we have the 7th overall pick, 2 picks in the 2nd round. And 2 picks in the 7th round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks. 9 picks. I'm feeling pretty okay about everything. We're gonna get Najee. I could also grab, well, we already have enough defensive ends, so when we draft one, we'll be full up, so we'll be good. And we want that rookie to start. These guards are such trash. These guys gotta get out of here. This guy too, like he's gonna get cut. Still hasn't signed yet? Come on now. There's no one else even competing for him. I didn't even see Al Harris there. That's cool. Lots of good corners available, honestly. Maybe we grab one. Is there like a cheap dime corner out there? Not really. It would have been Al Harris, but he's expensive. This guy seriously haven't accepted an offer yet? Wait, did this reset? It looks like his thing reset. I wonder if he would sign for like 15 over 5. Something ridiculous. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to. Alright, Najee accepts. We got him. There we go. Okay, now Pitt is going to get him, apparently. I still think we let him go. I'll do one cycle around. If there's no one else that gets our attention, we'll go from there. All the quarterbacks are gone. That's okay. We got our running back. That's going to be the backup for Kevin in Najee Davenport. Stole him from the Packers. We have so much cap room too. We definitely got some stuff to play with. Receiver is barely over 70. That's hilarious. I mean, this guy's nothing special. This big ass neckbeard's still getting offers. We got our tackle. Let's remind ourselves who we have at defensive tackle. I mean, the leap over Dan Wilkinson would be huge. What's his actual contract? Welcome to doing an off-season with me, where I have a lot of indecision. He's not really tradable. We just have him be a bench guy and cut one of these guys. Let's do it. Let's go for Hovan. F it. We're doing it. We want to improve the defense. Let's improve the freaking defense. God-awful contract. We'll go in just over them. And pray that the Lord forgives us. And hopefully he doesn't regress too hard. 1.6 times 6. It's a 9 million bonus. So he just straight up wouldn't be tradable or cuttable if we signed him. I hate it. This is maybe more palatable. 1.1 times 6. That's 6.6. That means it'll be about even. That makes him tradable towards the end. Let's put this in. Okay. This is going to be the last free agent thing that we do, so let's see if we can get him. Yeah! Let's go. Alright, we're done. We're gonna go to the draft with this because we need the cap room to sign all of the rest of the guys. We'll have to cut some guys too on the back end of stuff, but we should be good. We got two big signings. I mean, maybe we grab this guy just to be a body. Those are manageable passing stats. And it's super duper cheap, so I'll put a pin in that for a second. Honestly, he'll probably be there after free agency's over. Don't need another defensive tackle. Don't need a defensive end. Don't need a cornerback. We're going to draft one. Don't need any of those guys. All right, that's gonna do it for free agency, I think. All right, so looking at our roster, made a big splashy signing with Chris Hovan here. Not our biggest bid, but close to. Our highest salary, for sure. Oh my goodness. Boom, we signed 2 high salaries in Hovan and DM. But we also just got 2 starters, so... Looking at our tackles are now improved in that left tackle spot, which is huge. And then our defensive tackles are now Hovan and Rogers. And Wilkinson will get those backup minutes, and we'll probably, honestly, we're probably going to end up cutting both of these guys. And just keeping those 3 as our defensive tackle unit. And unfortunately, Isaac Hilton is probably going to go too. Alright, so let's go to scouting. We're gonna actually, we're looking at defensive ends. So if we're gonna go by this, it's Curtis, who I don't think we're gonna get. So again, like, I think it has, unless it changes, because it has, ooh, it did change. It has us taking Curtis now. Ooh, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that for us so much. So it has us taking Curtis, and I think that's who we want. So we're going to scout Curtis, and we'll probably scout a couple of the guys after that, although they'll probably be gone by the time the second, like, Navarro's going to get taken a few picks after that. Gardner a couple after that. So unless we, like, let's actually just write them down right here. Because we have our pick of defensive end, basically. So Navarro, Gardner, Shaw, Douglas, Perry. He's from Duke, so I probably won't really consider him. That's probably all of the ones that we're going to be able to scout. But yeah, as you can see, pretty much all the defensive ends are going to get taken in this first round. I'm just going to write down a couple more names just in case. Quinn and Armstrong. This is going to be so fun to edit. I can't wait. So if we look at the rookie report and jump over to defensive ends, you can see, look at that. Curtis, Navarro, Gardner, Shaw, Douglas, Quinn and Perry are flipped. Olsen bumped up. Armstrong's right there. There's Lawson. So the only one that was in here that wasn't a part of my list was Olsen. So I'll add him at the bottom there. So let's go in and let's scout some defensive ends. I'm only doing this for defensive ends because after this, I think I'm just going to get best available by position need. So we'll start with Curtis, our guy that we're going to be probably taking. He's decently fast. He's pretty strong. He's got an okay jump. He's got an okay shuttle. Terrible hands, whatever. Okay smarts. We're going to just do a full report and get stat stuff on him. Yeah, we'll do full report because I want to see. I'm curious. Let's go down to Navarro. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Where's Navarro at? See Navarro. So he's slower, not as strong. Maybe a little smarter. We'll give him the full 3. So we can fully scout Gardner here then. And that's that for the first day. So we'll see. That's how we're going to scout the first day. We'll probably get Curtis. We'll do that and continue now. As we see here, look at that, Curtis. Great pass rush, great run coverage, not so great tackle. That's not awesome. Could improve his tackling. Now I can see here, run coverage a lot better for Navarro, tackle a lot better, but his pass rush is pretty bad. Pass rush. And then this guy has no tackle, no run coverage, but has amazing pass rush. So probably, as of right now, looking at Curtis still, but we'll go back to... Oh, we gotta go back to the big board. We'll go back to our defensive ends, and we'll get the next three now. So Shaw... Douglas. I think there might be more than... Nope, there's only one Douglas. So we're gonna go half by vibes and half by what the stats tell us. So the next day we've got 3 new defensive ends to put on the list. We'll scout those guys. We'll go back to our scout. So we did Shaw, Douglas, Perry. So no one really getting that holy trifecta of what we want, although I still think this is going to be the guy here, and hopefully we just get his tackling to improve. He's fast. Yeah. Navarro's interesting, but I think so far this guy's fast, and he can tackle. He just doesn't have good rushing plays. All right, well, we'll go to the next round. Lawson, Quinn, Armstrong. Look at that. Got a good scope of defensive ends here. Does it like push them up and down based on their... I think it does, because this guy jumped up. Yeah, it's looking more and more like Curtis is the mood here. See, this Vernon Green guy, I think I might take him in the second round. Either of these, Vernon Green or Cohen. Or I mean, honestly, Elmer Manning might be so the move. Alright, so we'll look at one round of defensive ends. The only one I had left down was Olsen here. So we'll see. I think for this one we want guys that can bench. We've pretty much gotten almost everyone there. And guys that have a fast shuttle. I'm not sure there's anyone else here to scout. Here we'll do a We'll do a slow strong guy, and we'll do a fast strong guy. Why not? And a couple more. We pretty much looked at every defensive end in the draft. And yeah, I think Curtis is the guy. And we'll just have to hope that the rest of his stuff comes along. Although Navarro, man, I really like that tackle number. He's not as strong. Yeah, I don't think Gardner. I don't think any of the rest of them go into top pick. So we'll have to choose between Curtis and Navarro for our pick. Let's see if we still have... Oh, is it in draft recap now? Okay, so it's not going to tell us anymore. Alright, we're going to the draft, everybody. This is exciting. Let's do it. Alright, so let's see. Can we look at who got picked? So, as predicted, we have our choice of defensive end, and our guys are telling us to go for Curtis or Navarro. So, chat, I'm gonna let you chime in here. We have 3 whole minutes. Do we go for Floyd Curtis, who has a 75 pass rush, an 80 run coverage, and only a 59 tackle? His strength's out of 56. He's got a 75 speed. His agility is kind of low. Or do we take Navarro here? His pass rush is lower, his run coverage is up in the 80s, his tackles is a 74, his strength is lower, his speed's a little bit lower, his agility is higher, his stamina is much higher. I think these are our 2 choices. This guy's a little bit more aggressive, got a little bit more leadership. The run coverage is the same, so it's basically sacrificing 15 points of tackle for 15 points of pass rush. I think I'm leading Navarro. If I was going to go just on the coach's notes, I would have said Navarro over Curtis, just because said Kurt employ his tackling. Oh my god, this is so hard. I like the bigger stamina. I like the bigger agility. He's got better athletic stats. I think the pass rush can be taught, and it's not that bad. Oh my god, this is so hard. Does it have, like, the... Have to get the guy on overall. Alright, let's go with Navarro. Cedric Navarro, welcome to the Lions. Well, good thing I picked Navarro then. Okay. They say Victor Green. I'm inclined to agree. Let's like... Does it have best overall? Does it have big board here? Yes. Rookie report. Here we go. So best on the board right now is Victor Vernon Green. And also R. Cohen. I think we gotta go with... I have no idea what the hell that is. Oops. So I mean, if our needs are... If our needs here are... No, that's not what we want. We don't care about scouting reports. It's telling us to take Victor Green. Our needs are center. Yeah, let's go with Victor Green. Victor Green. Vernon Green, not Victor Green. Vernon Green, welcome to the Lions. Itawamba JC, whatever the heck that is. Alright, we have a number round 2 pick. So our second corner is Fernando Bryant. I just don't think I love Dre Bly, so... Oops, that's not what we want. So if we're looking at best available, Sam Farmer from Colorado. Or we could go with one of these guys. I think I'm liking Sam Farmer. Big jump. He's 6'2". He's fast. I mean, he's not as fast as Little, but he can jump much higher. He's just as strong. Let's go Sam Farmer. We do need a corner. This guy will probably come in as at least our nickel corner. We need an inside linebacker at some point. Okay, Sam Farmer out of Colorado. Welcome to the Lions. Alright, early 3rd round pick. We have an inside linebacker on our list. This might be the opportunity. Freeman, Harry Freeman, kind of a little bit farther down the list, but we don't really need anyone else. We didn't grab any guards, but we're kind of okay on guards, and there's no one really here. Hey, I think we take this inside linebacker. Where is he from? North Carolina, love that for us. Yeah, I like that, I think. We need the inside linebacker. I don't think you can do that in this game. Unless I'm wrong, can you move outside linebackers to inside? Also, I guess I'm spoiling some of these ratings. Damn, we got an amazing center. That's awesome. All right, so I think we're gonna take Freeman here. Harry Freeman out of Northern Carolina. Love that for us. All right, 4th round. Checking out our team needs. Let's see what we got. What's available? We could look at either a wide receiver or a cornerback here. Let's see who best available is. We could also grab another center. Lots of defensive pieces at the top of best available. Or do we take Gerald Gordon here and grab another quality center? The other option is grabbing one of these strong safeties. That might not be a terrible idea. This guy looks really nice, actually. Actually, this guy is fast and strong. Look at this. 4.38, 34 on the bench, can jump pretty high, crazy shuttle. I think I'm taking this guy. Sam Hamilton out of Stanford? That's crazy. I'm taking Sam Hamilton. Is he even on my list? He's not. I'm taking him. Yeah, look at this guy. This is a stud. When we're talking about improving defense. That was an executive decision by me. I appreciate you hanging in there for that. What is this? Round 5. We have 2 picks in round 7. We do need to grab a wide receiver. We do need a quarterback. That's true. I was planning on just like grabbing a trash quarterback, but maybe we should grab one now. Let's see who's left for quarterback. Let's actually go into, again, this best available thing is... So you have all the quarterbacks left. We could look at Fowler out of Georgia Tech. Big guy, not really fast, pocket passer. Not super strong either. I feel like maybe we wait one more round on a quarterback. Again, plenty of centers still here. Maybe we just grab Fowler here. I don't know. It looks like either that or an outside linebacker. We could also look at a receiver here. Ooh, look at this kid. Fast, can jump, good hands. Out of Texas. He's only 5'9". There's the issue. I was like, what's the problem? This guy's barely... Actually, damn. Who does it want us to take here out of receivers? Round 5. I think we have 4 more picks left. Let me double check on that. Yeah, we have 5th round and then 2 more picks. It has Houston on our list for wide receiver. Who Was he even a 4 with his hands? So I'm not going to listen to them there. Well, Fowler was in the range. Pedro Henry, that's hilarious. I'm open to Fowler here. And hope that these other guys are still on the board. Or do we think we go receiver here and hope that there's still a good quarterback? There's so many quarterbacks left. It's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't think we have any more starting needs. So if anything, we're getting lucky with anyone else that we pick. So one more time, just to hammer it home. Looking at the rookie report, it looks like Fowler is the next on the board that could be helpful to us. Yeah, because I don't think we need... Unless there's a case to be made for grabbing an inside or an outside linebacker to replace Del Curry or... Oh, shoot. Maybe we grab an outside linebacker here and then go for offensive pieces at the end. It's not even on here. Who the hell is S. Richards? Slow as fuck. Man, scouts are D+ on all of this. Let's grab Fowler. 5th round guy, Georgia Tech, big dude, can throw the ball. We'll grab him. Round 6. What do we got? 3 more picks. I think we grab the second center here. And hey, look, Grant Norris is still there too. So let's actually... That's hilarious. I think we grab Norris here and hope that one of these 3 centers is still on the board. That's what we're gonna do. Just ignoring some of the need stuff. I mean, honestly, we're like really, really good at this point. And we'll have some room to sign guys. So let's go to outside linebacker. Let's get Norris. Ohio State guy, you know it. He's not very strong, but that's okay. All right, 2 picks in round 7. All of our... Let's see if our centers are still here. Oh, they all got drafted. Dang. All right, well, we'll grab... I think we grab a corner, and then we grab a wide receiver that maybe still has decent hands that's left. So Jimenez, 6'1", pretty quick. Not very strong, but that's okay. Anyone else? Moore, still faster, stronger. Oh, Moore's the pick. 6 foot. 5'10", stronger. Can jump higher. Faster shuttle run, terrible hands. GPA is the same. Alright, chat. More Hopkins. Pretty much the same stats. He's a little bit faster, but weaker. But not by much. It's the jumping, really. I think it's more. Let's see, what do the coaches say? Oh, they want Hopkins? He was the other one I was looking at. Let's go with Hopkins. F it. And then with our last pick, the very next pick, oh, look at that. We'll go to... Yeah, I think we'll go to wide receivers and we'll just grab a guy with strong hands that has good physical stats that's left. Alright, so we've got a lot of guys with 4 hands. So that's cool. Alright, so hold up. This guy is 6'5", 4 hands, runs a 4.4, and benches 18 times. Why would we not just take Brett Richards here? Explain to me why we would not take Brett Richards. He's on the list. I think we would just take Brett Richards here. I guess his jump sucks, but like whatever. Alright, Brett Richards it is. Look at that. We finished the draft, everybody. Good job by us. Now we just gotta sign the team. Wow, this came together. Now, I think that... First of all, let's see our guys. Vernon Green, 81 overall. That's fucking sick. Fowler's a 67. Pass straight. Look at this dude can sling. Alright, I think he's gonna work out okay. I don't know how we do this. We'll probably go with... Navarro, unfortunately, is a 66 overall. I'm hoping that he improves. But yeah, we'll probably have to go by... Huge W on the center, I totally agree. I think just for roster dexterity, we're going to get rid of Pinner here. Because we're hoping that neither of them see the field. Make some cap room. Catch it in 84 is fucking huge. Yeah, this guy's gonna be really solid. Like, why is this guy on the roster too? Like, goodbye. $500,000 back. I'll take that. Alright, well let's... Unfortunately, we're gonna have to sign Navarro for a lot of money. His strength really lacks... Oh, his durability is a 44. That sucks. Okay. Let's see if he'll take an ascending deal. We'll do the 20%. We'll do it for 5 years. That's actually really decent. And we'll make it 11 and a quarter just to be nice. Oh, well, Banta's a jobless now. Cedric Navarro, welcome to the team. Absolutely not. We'll make you balanced. Nice cheap contract. That's great. Welcome to the league, Alvin Fowler. You gotta be kidding me. It's ridiculous that they can decline offers in this game like that, but I guess it's somewhat realistic. Okay, welcome to the league, Alvin Fowler. Love to see it. Brett Richards, we're 1,000% signing. I think I want to see if I can grab him for just like a ridiculously good long deal. But we'll give it to him ascending. I want to give him some incentive. I mean, what a ridiculous contract. I guess that makes sense. Dude. Brett Richards is about to be the most cost-efficient player on our team. I mean, what's solid blocking numbers for our guy here? I think we give him the 10% and just live with this. Maybe I can get him down to 6.5. Nope. Vernon Green, welcome to the team. I think we'll probably also let Matt Joyce go. I don't think the second backup guard comes in at all, and again, like, both of these guys are absolutely trash. And again, I just want to get some cap room open for guys that we're actually going to play. Like defensive tackle, one of these guys has to go. And it's going to be Marcus Bell, I think. Yeah, $1 million back, I gotta do it. Actually, I can get rid of both of these guys. I only need 3 defensive tackles on the roster. It's getting cold up in here, man. We're just chopping guys left and right. Alright, defensive ends are what they are. Hopefully this guy improves a bunch. Outside linebacker. Look at Grant Norris immediately becoming the backup. We want him. Let's get him for 3 years. Not descending. Let's go balanced. We're going to have some of these guys on ridiculously good deals. I'm not sure O-line can get hurt in the game, period. Oh, look at this. Harry Freeman's a 70 right off the bat. So I think he'll be a great... Oh, yeah. Again, 46 durability really sucks, but... We're getting some of these later draft picks for some ridiculous numbers here. Alright, we're almost through it. Oh wow, look at this, Sam Farmer. Probably gonna shoot. I guess he'll be a nickel corner, but like, damn, are we paying these guys way too much money? I'll give him 10%. Yeah, this game does not do holdouts, that's true. I like doing ascending contracts for rookies that seem like they're going to be good, because I want to hopefully get them to work into something. I mean, this is, again, what a team-friendly deal. Sam Farmer, welcome to the team. I'll go 3 years for you. Nice. Alright, so let's look at the safeties really quick, because this is, again, positions where we can cut guys. Like, we don't need all these strong safeties. I think Bracey Walker will definitely go. I think Shivers will probably go too. Like, we only need 2. These guys are pretty much just carbon copies. And then free safety, I don't know why we would need Sam Brandon here. Stick with Tony Bua. I mean, it's ridiculous that we're paying Terrence Holt that little. I think we'll get rid of Sam Brandon, let him go to a team that maybe needs him. Alright, let's sign this guy. Alright. We've done it. I guess we'll look at our team needs at this point. I think we have to get to a certain number. I can't remember if it's more or not. But we have a few more guys we can grab. We might grab a center in free agency, but we should be good with the guy that we have. But dang, we got a team. Might even be a better team than last year. Or at least somehow more coherent. It'll be really interesting to get through preseason and see how, if at all, these ratings change, because I think they changed pretty drastically after the first preseason. Oh, I guess we should get rid of Shivers too. I agree with you. We're going to definitely be looking at, I think, let's see what their free agency looks like right now. Maybe there's stuff we can grab. It's funny, Monte Rieger's back there again, and call it Powell. So I think when we start the year, Actually, there's a bunch of, I think there's a bunch of rookie quarterbacks we could grab if we wanted to grab another rookie quarterback. Like, this guy's actually really interesting. This guy actually has really good passing stats. We'll grab this guy. No really good run blockers, that's a bummer. No one that can really catch either. Dang. The centers do not look good. Al, what are some bodies you think we need still? Like another inside linebacker or something? This guy could be interesting. 87 tackle. A lot of unsigned rookies. Tight end, linebacker, center. Yeah, so you can, I'm pretty sure you can still play even with them at yellow. It doesn't technically matter. Tight end, inside linebacker, center. We'll keep an eye on it as we go. But I think we're done with the rookie signing period. Let's advance into the preseason and see how it goes for us. We'll check the front office right here. Get the fuck out of here. What? Wait, what's happening right now? Why is Edgerrin James on the free agency list? I don't think we could afford him. Yeah, not even a little bit. That's ridiculous. Alright, I think we did our diligence with quarterback. I can't believe that Edgerrin James is on there. We're good on fullback. Don Curry, wow. Oh, look at LJ Smith. That is Carell from the Eagles. I don't really want Carell Buckhalter. I don't actually think he's that great. What do we think about LJ Smith?
Oof, slim pickings for center here. I think inside linebacker was the other one. This guy's slow as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we could technically sign a couple more guys. LJ Smith is interesting. I guess that would force Fitzsimmons into like a more blocking situation. Which is why they're all free agents now, because the game is forcing them out. And now it's just normal. That makes sense. Yeah, so I mean, I guess LJ Smith could work as like a backup tight end. I didn't see any inside linebackers that I liked. And, I mean, I guess we could sign like a cheap rookie center. Actually, kind of like Ben Watson a little bit better. The catch is slightly worse, the blocking's a little bit better. I think either of them are going to be more expensive than I want them to be. I mean, I could do this. Alright, I'm sold on Ben Lasolid in real life. Give him 10. We'll go ascending. I like him on an ascending deal. We get him a little bit cheaper this year. Alright, we'll grab Ben Watson. I'll take one more look at centers. I mean, it's just like rough stuff. I'd rather have no center than sign a center like this. Doesn't really look like there's. We'll keep an eye on this for middle linebacker, but I think we're there. I think we did it. Hopefully this rookie here can do some stuff. I guess I'll keep Shivers for now. See if he can pop off. He's young. I also might just keep 5 outside linebackers on my roster. Especially if one gets hurt. Alright, I mean, I'm feeling better about this lineup for sure. Wilson, Coburn. Oh, that's not right. Roy should have the starting spot. Hakeem is that guy. Charles Rogers. Better. Navarro. That's a nice 1-2 punch. I dig that. Yeah, I dig that. Dig that. We'll keep Derek Hamilton there. I don't like Fernando Bryant returning kicks. Where's our new guys at? Give me some fast boys. Here he is. Look at this new guy. Fast as F. Alright, that works. Honestly, yeah, let me put it. $94.91 is nice. Alright, I think we did all the things. There we go. Minnesota first little conference opponent. I wonder if it tells us where, like, the big signings happened. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. Who knows? Oh wow, Junior Seau's on the 49ers now. Interesting. Does this have everything? Like, can I go through all this? It looks like it does. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I feel like... Because Favre always goes up as a free agent. If he got signed by the Giants, that would be crazy. Here, let's find out. Nope. Did that happen? Did the Bills get rid of him? Oh yeah, they did. Look at this. Gross. So where did he end up? The Chargers drafted a quarterback. That's hilarious. Brett Favre's on the Dolphins now. Whoa. That's actually a really smart signing for them. That's huge. Drew Bledsoe's on the Falcons sitting behind Vic. What the fuck? That's so weird. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. I can't. That's so funny. Alright, let's do this preseason really quick. I'm curious. I'm not gonna actually play the game. I just wanted to show me what my team stats are. I mean, that's an improvement. The defense still needs help, but that's definitely an improvement from last year, especially on the offense. I think we were sitting at like a 74 overall. Alright, well, you know what? I am going to call it here. This took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm pretty happy with the results. So, we're going to do a part 2 sometime this week of simulating the preseason and checking out final rosters just so I can get things updated and ready for season 2. But your boy has to work early in the morning, so I'm going to call it right here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. We'll simulate the preseason and do any final roster moves before we start season 2 very soon. Thanks, y'all. Peace out.